Hello, dear Virgos. This is Clarity 1129. Welcome to your November and December 2021 predictions. Yes, we are doing 2 months this time together so that I can spend my December working out your 2022 predictions. All right, the format will be more or less the same. Only thing, since there are 2 months, we're going to take double number of cards so that we can give you an insight into everything. So we begin with the Moonology deck for the overarching energy of the month of November, which says, take time to breathe out. If I'm not mistaken, you've been getting this card continuously over the past 2 months or so. Stop working so hard, my dear Virgos. And for December, you get it's time to take action. So it's possible that in November you're being asked to take it easy because December is going to be a busy month for you. All right. Now, for the month of November, we'll take the Light Seers Tarot. We'll pick out 4 cards from here to give you an insight into the general outlook of the month. Love and romance, career and finances, and spiritual growth. All right. All right. So for your general outlook, you get the 3 of Pentacles. For your love and romance, you get the Moon. For career and finances, you get the Fool. Wow, Leo got the same. And for your spiritual growth, you get the 5 of Swords. Oh, that's also like Leo. For December, we are taking the Ethereal Visions Tarot so that there's no confusion. You get the beautiful 2 of Cups as the overarching energy of the month. For love and romance, you get the 7 of Pentacles. For career and finance, you get Temperance. Wow. And for your spiritual growth, you get the 6 of Pentacles. That's nice. Now we're going to take out 2 cards each from the Tea Leaf Tarot to further clarify the general outlook of each month. Couple some cards. All right. We get Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So that's a relief. Weeping Willow, family sorrow. Okay. For December, you get Temptation Will Test You. And with Unicorn, you get use your intuition to make beneficial change, which is beautiful because you get the Moon card here as well. So it looks like November and December is going to get you in touch with your psychic abilities. All right. Before we go to all the angel answers and your message from spirit and the other things, we'll just get ahead with your basic reading. All right. So I'll just take a sip of water. The overarching energy, as I said, for the month of November is take time to breathe out with the disseminating moon, which says that you've been working really hard and it's time to take a breather. All right. It's not as though everyone can get a vacation just because they need to take it easy, but you can always slow down your pace of work. All right. And then for those of you who are thinking, but we have a set job to do and we have to do so much, then it's possible that on the weekend you can just take it easy, or whenever you have that free time, instead of getting busy with whatever's required for the home or what are the right things to do, just take it easy Maybe you've got a very tight schedule and you've got to work out and you've got to do everything during the weekend because you don't get time during the week. Just take one weekend out or one day from the weekend out and do just nothing. Just relax, sleep, get your sleep right, and stay hydrated throughout the week, even when you're working. And do things that make you happy, not just the right things to do, but things that also make you happy. All right. And it's very essential because I remember this, that you have been getting this card very often, my dear Virgos. You know, Virgos and Capricorn are known to work a whole lot, and you're very hard on yourself. So you're being asked to just take it easy a bit, all right? For your overarching energy of the month, also you get the Three of Pentacles, which is all about work. You're going to put in a lot of effort. You're building something. So there's just work, work, and more work. So you're being asked to just take it easy a bit. You are being protected from negative forces. So this also, I believe, is most likely in your workplace. If there is someone who's, trying to put you down or trying to pull a number on you so that you look bad, and it's not going to work. Basically, you're protected, so you don't have to worry about it at all. If something comes up, it'll just be a mere irritation for you because the universe has your back, all right? So that you don't have to worry about. But then you get this card of family sorrow, which, since the other cards don't indicate any sorrow as such, I just feel this is, and though you have this Five of Swords here, I just feel this family sorrow has got to do with maybe little arguments, or, it may be that you're putting in a lot of effort towards your family, or you're doing something for someone, but they don't respond to it. So they don't recognize what you're doing, and they say something which upsets you. That kind, and maybe because you're working so much and you don't have time, it may all add up, and that may bring you a lot of sorrow. So otherwise, the rest of the cards really don't indicate any major sorrow. In your love and romance, you get the Moon, which could talk of confusion, and not having clarity about something, if it is next to negative cards, but it is next to very positive cards. So it's basically talking about your intuition. So you're being asked to take that time out to be with yourself. Give yourself those quiet moments where you don't have your phone with you, where you're not looking at TV, where you're not reading, you're not giving input from the rest of the world, but just shutting everything out and diving deep within. It may be uncomfortable, but it will bring the answers that you seek, and it will take care of the sorrow that you have, all right? In your career and finances, you get the Fool, which means something new is about to begin. So if there is something in your whatever you're doing, either some of you would like to change your job, change the stream. If you are students who are studying, say, one type of thing, you'd like to switch and take completely different subjects. If you're already in a well-established career, maybe you're going to take another stream, or you're going to take another specialization. Or if you are you may just want to start a business of your own, anything. But there is something major that's going to happen, which is going to be a fresh start. In whatever you're doing, there's going to be a fresh start, all right? And it is a major arcana, so it is going to happen, all right? It is meant to happen. So if you're thinking about whether you should do it or not, go ahead. And as Virgos, as it is, you don't jump to anything without thinking. You would have thought about it, read about it, researched about it. So if it feels good for you, just go for it, all right? With the Five of Swords here in your spiritual growth, where Leo has got it, and this is exactly what I said, there's a lot of thinking in your head, in your case, it's not about pride as much, or having the last word, but it's all more about your head versus your heart decision, which is in your head. All right, you wanted, your logic is saying something else, your heart is saying something else, people around you are saying something else, and you are going crazy. And that is why you're being asked. When I say you're going crazy, is not literally, but you know, you are actually under a lot of pressure, which is exactly why you're being told to take time out, be in silence, and you will get the answers from within. Your intuition will speak to you. All right, because if you don't come out of this energy, you will bring upon sorrow. You are protected, things will be fine, everything will work out fine for you. Do not overthink. And when your heart and your mind are at war, follow your heart. All right, it may sound impractical to everybody else, but follow your heart. Your gut will never lie to you. All right, now coming to December, you get time to take action. So in November, you're being asked to take it easy, slow down your approach to everything, give yourself that loving care. All right, don't wait for someone else to give you that care, give it to yourself. Because in December, it will be time to take action again with this new moon in Aries card. All right, now you get two beautiful cards. All right, the general outlook, you get the Two of Cups, which is all about balance. Two of Cups in the area of romance means talks about ideal partnerships. Okay, and since this is the general outlook, it means that in every area of your life, be it your relationships with your partner, or with anybody and everybody else in your family, your friends, and with your own self, within yourself, there's going to be complete balance. And this is so beautiful. It's complete balance and a very good place to be. So whatever it is in the month of November that is bringing you some sort of sorrow, that gets ironed out in December, bringing you a lot of joy. All right, in your love and romance. Oh wait, and then here again, you get use your intuition to make beneficial change in Unicorn. So this is something which is coming forward from November. All right, there is something happening in November which is going to disappoint you perhaps, and you're being asked to take some time out. As I mentioned, go within, get your answers from there. Your intuition is going to show you the way. All right, whichever area of your life it is, and this will spill over into December. So be open, go with the flow, follow your heart, follow your gut. To be able to follow your gut, you need to have that quiet time. Give yourself that time. Let your body give you the answers. Let your mind, let your emotions, let that inner small voice, it needs that attention before it can be heard. Because the noise of the people around you, of all the things around you, of your mind, of your thoughts is so strong that gut feeling, which, that little niggle which they say, we tend to ignore it. We tend to brush it aside. Don't do that. The right answer comes from there. All right. And you're being asked to actually listen to that. Now you've got the Unicorn, which talks about your intuition. You've got the Moon, which talks about your intuition. All right. You really need to, and with this take time to breathe out, you need that time for yourself. You owe it to yourself. All right. Then you get Temptation will test you. Now this could mean different things to different people. You will know best. This is basically like the devil energy. All right. There's something that's going to come which that isn't good for you, or would not possible, or it could be in different ways. Temptation could be either there's something lucrative that you shouldn't be doing. Say for example, you have a problem, you shouldn't be having as much sugar but you still want to, or you shouldn't be having alcohol because you're trying to get rid of the problem, but your friends come over and you're tempted, or you're trying to kick the smoking habit, you're using nicotine patches, but you just have this urge. Or it could be that someone from your past has come and you're already committed elsewhere, but there is temptation. But more than all, and these are the things that we know about, all right? Or it could be that you're dying to sleep, your eyelids are shutting, you need that sleep, but you want to play that last game of Candy Crush. That is also temptation. And aside from all this, which is very evident to us, which is clear to us, fear is also a part of this devil energy, which comes with this Apple card. All right, so stop thinking this fear-based thinking and start thinking with your heart. Start thinking with love, without worrying about how things will go wrong. Know that things will be for you, all right, and that the universe has your back. So that is also something you need to keep in mind. For your love and romance, you get the Seven of Pentacles, which means that those who there's a lot of pentacles energy coming this time in the readings in the romance sector. So a lot of you are meeting your partners, the single ones, at your place of work. And for those who are already partnered and those who are in marriages, there's a lot of work to be done within your relationship. Maybe, you know, you need to, any relationship, you know, you may start with romance and love and chemistry, and finally when you decide to stay together, there's a lot of hard work, and it's not something that you can do for a few days and then forget about it. It's constant hard work for the rest of your life, as long as you're in that relationship, right? So you will be putting that extra effort, and maybe at some times you might feel that you're putting in effort, but you're still maybe having squabbles or things are not working out okay. But it is something you've got to keep working on. You've got to assess, is this relationship worth the time and effort that I'm putting in? And when you look at your partner, if you really feel that love and warmth, and you know that this is what you get from it, then you need to put in that effort, and tough times do pass, all right? So that's what I can see in your love and romance. Though the overarching energy is the Two of Cups, so you'll be in a balance within, so you will be attracting that to you, all right? Again, for this your career in December, you get Temperance, which is beautiful. It's the card of alchemy almost, all right? So you can get whatever you want. You are in perfect balance. This is again a card of balance and patience with this Two of Cups. It's beautiful. Wow, just look at that. My dear Virgos, there's three cards of balance. You have the Two of Cups, you have Temperance, and then you have the Six of Pentacles, which talks about equal give and take. All right, and this you get in your spiritual growth sector. So when you are doing so well in your career, you started something new, you're able to just get whatever you want, you're working magic in your career, all right? You're in the perfect balance state of mind after hectic November. December sees you coming into these beautiful, beautiful energies. I can actually feel the calm of the energies in December, unlike November, which might be a little trying for you. So when this happens, you will actually come into this beautiful place of balance, and you will start looking at life as a larger picture, and you look at you know, it's like you will realize that this universe is giving you so much, and now you will want to be of service to everyone around you, okay? And this will give you a lot of happiness, and this will give you a lot of answers as well, all right? And that's how you go into your spiritual path. So that's with the basic reading. Now I'll take out a card each for November and December from the Angel and Ancestors Oracle for a message from Spirit. You get the Shaman, which says trust in the higher forces. This is beautiful. This is what I've been telling you, that the universe does have your back. See, with the cobweb, you get that. All right, so just trust that everything will work out fine, and it will. All right, so get out of this overthinking, overworking mindset of yours. Just come out of it, and things are going to be absolutely fine for you. And in December, you get the High Priest. Intend and create. This is beautiful. This is actually like the Hierophant, but in this particular deck where it's saying intend and create, it's almost like this Temperance energy, all right? So you're in a very powerful place in the month of December. So whatever is happening in November, it may be unpleasant, but the universe has your back. God is there with you. I mean, if you would like to say God or whichever higher power, as you can see, trust in the higher forces. You are protected. Even if there's something which doesn't happen to your liking or makes you upset, you are being asked to just slow down, give time to yourself, and things will work out. Trust your intuition. And in December, when you come to this beautiful, beautiful place of balance in every area of your life, you'll be able to create whatever it is that you want, and you'll be able to create the life that you want. This is so beautiful for you, my dear Virgos. Now we are going to take out one card each from the astral house to see where you're going to have maximum changes in the month of November and December. So for November, you have success. So there's going to be a lot of success coming your way. In whichever area you're working on, you're going to find success. And whoa, with this Temperance here, you get wealth. All right. So that's what's coming to you in December. A lot of wealth. You're able to create it because you are in complete balance and you've been working hard. But it's because you are started putting that love and attention towards yourself that you're able to generate this wealth. And this is lovely. Now, if there's a time specific question on your mind, I'm going to take out 2 cards and we will see. We get January and February. So sometime between January and February next year, whatever it is that you're waiting for is going to happen. All right. And now last but not the least, we get the angel and angel answers. So if there's a question, a pressing question on your mind, something urgent that you want some sort of clarity on, the angels are getting ready to answer. And what do they have to say? Not the right time. So if you're going to start, you're thinking about starting something, you're being asked to think about it a little more. And it's only when you get that clearance from your inner voice which says that yes, go for it, that you should go for it. You know, if you're all ready to do something, but you're getting this knowing feeling on the inside whether I should or not, and you're feeling a little bit of uneasiness, you're being told to just wait. All right, till things work out. Maybe you need to wait some more. But if you can absolutely not wait, or this opportunity will pass you by and you feel that you should do it, I mean, even then, if the niggle is really strong, I think you should listen to your gut, because it never leads you astray. All right. And you can wait maybe and then go over everything, see everything, make sure that, I know as it is Virgos, as I've said, you go over everything really nicely. See that you have not left anything unread, or you've not, your research doesn't have holes in it. Look at everything before you proceed. All right. So that's all I have for you, my dear Virgos. I shall meet you in the end of December with your 2022 predictions. Have a wonderful November and December, and please do take time to breathe out and just sit in silence for a while. All right. It is very important for you. You're overworking yourself. There will be a lot of action coming in December, so take it easy in November. All right. So till next time, stay good, stay safe. Bye-bye.